Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We have a couple of teams who come off losses just 1 week ago and now want to flip things back in a positive direction. It's the Colts going up against the Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Locke. And his first look is incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now Gore. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Locke. They go with a screen to Gore. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
The Colts send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's the rookie from Texas, Deontay Foreman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Let's go! On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Let's go! Watson hands this to Foreman. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Out of the gun, Luck. Room to run past midfield. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, Luck. To the right side to Aiken. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. To the air again, Luck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Luck throwing again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
How about the run out of Vinatieri? Had 2015, 25 straight to close it out. 2016, 19 more to set the all-time record of 44 straight field goals. He's been doing it for a long time. Could he be a first-ballot Hall of Famer?
Well, let me ask you, do you think so?
It would tell me that the game has evolved the way people think, and I think he deserves it.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. By Foreman to start the drive. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down following the run. Watson now to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jonathan Hankins in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackle.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 79 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
Play fake to Gore. It's Locke. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, it's Foreman. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. Here's Foreman. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 77 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Al Woods breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. They'll run with Foreman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Finding some room at midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Now Foreman, and some space here. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off of play action, it's Watson. On the move to his left. And some room to maneuver. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. They'll go with Foreman. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
A carry for Foreman, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Colts coming out now. Luck on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Luck now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On second down, here's Locke. Moncrief brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a first down throw. Locke. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now Luck says let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line. To throw on second down is Locke. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing is Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. The Colts send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. a play fake, and it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Hankins in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Grover Stewart in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Here's Shane Leckler now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's taken at around the 40. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Locke. Catch left side here by Aiken. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A big play there for Indy. 51 yards. On 1st and 10, Locke. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
A shotgun snap for Love. Buying time to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Locke. They go with the screen to Gore. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
And now out comes Houston. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They run again with Foreman. They find some open field here. Room to run inside the 40. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, what a move. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2nd down following the run. From the gun, here's Luck. Drops it underneath to Gore. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On 1st down, it's Luck. And this will be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
On 2nd and 10, Luck. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Luck now to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Watson on 1st down. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. shotgun snap for Watson. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Steven Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, the hurdle. Oh. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Play fake to Gore. It's Locke. He's got it to Hilton. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Luck on first down. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Miller. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Here's Shane Leckler now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. This will be fielded at the 17. Dances by him. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Second and 10, Luck again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And Luck hands this one off to Gore. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Luck. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Third and 2, Luck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. And he's got Moncrief. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. To throw on 2nd down is Luck. Escaping, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
117, 117.
Luck. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and Remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out comes Houston. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards gets him back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Houston. Return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave them with a long 3rd and 13. And they're going to go soft on the corners. 3rd and long. It's Locke. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now Locke. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Andre Howe. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.